you, either Srikant, Pankaj, Kaustov, Venkat, anybody of you can explain me like why we have done that and how we have done that thing and what is it's important for any programming, irrespective of programming language. Can any one of you volunteer with this? Whatever thing you understood, you can tell.
Yeah, Firdous, Venkat here.
Yeah, Venkat.
Actually, logger is nothing but we are going to log some information
Okay.
to the application or console or logging file or database, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
For that is logging information is different levels like information level, warning level, error level, and also other kind of information also we can provide.
Correct.
Yeah, the purpose of one second.
Yeah. Yeah.
The, the the purpose of logging is to give some information. Like for example, whenever we receive some request from the UI, related request will be processed from the backend. While processing that uh, request, uh, where exactly we will give as part of that process, we will give some information. What is going on as part of this request for information level or error level or warning level. So that why we have to do that one means if there is something goes wrong or if there is any error, uh, to know about that one, where exactly it is going error like that, to get that information easily without debugging from scratch, we can get that kind of information.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So instead of checking everything, we will check the particular thing where the possible errors are coming, or we can tell the UI person like why those errors are coming, and in this way, our debugging process would be seamless. See, we do development for 6 months, 1 year, right? And then for the rest of the life, we have to do debugs, and the data can be different. The user can be a different. The scenario can be a different for the different cases. So if you don't have integrate this thing properly, then in future, once you do the development, you will face a lots of problem. So that's why I always says like these three things. First is the debugging process, how you do the debug, whether. So I have told you the two way. One is through this VS Code and another through Postman. That is very important for any coder. Second and most important is the validation, and third is this logger. If you know this to utilize this thing properly, you will not have any issue in your life as a coder. uh, I'm not talking regarding a Node.js or anything, irrespective of any languages. Okay, irrespective of any languages, these three are very important thing. And last topic which I will cover today is the cron job. Somebody call it as a cron job. Somebody call it as a bad job. Suppose there come a scenario like your company is sending mail, okay, to all its subscriber. So how and they set up a particular date or particular time, like at this time, or suppose yeah, at this time, at this date, something, some function should fire, right? Or the scheduler. Let me give you one example, show you one real example. So if you I know you all use Gmail, right? And then when we compose mail and when we try to send it, when we write something, okay, and when we try to save it, at bottom you see send option. But I know nobody might have click here and see what is going on. If you click here, you get an option called schedule send. Okay, so here what we do, we select some times, right? And when we hit it, when we select the date and time, at that particular date and time, mean my this email will run at on tomorrow 8 a.m. Okay, so what would how they are doing this thing? So they are doing this thing through this batch process, okay, or through the schedulers where they check times every minute and see whether they have to send any mails to any users or not. Okay, so Node.js also provide one modules which check those things, right, and do a particular kind of functionalities. I have given you this Gmail example. It could be anything. It could be a marketing things, like you get a marketing mail, or in big billions day time you get a big billions day mails every time, right? So they have, those mail might not be written by one person. Those mails have been setups. Okay, set up, and they have set up those cron time. Based on those, they are sending those mails. Okay, so today and it has multiple users, multiple, like for banking project they have to take a backup every day, they have to take a backup on different database. So those kind of things can be done through this cron job. We can automate those things, like every day at 6 p.m. when all the bank will get closed, take a backup of from those branches and then push those data into the main server. Or every month we need to clear the old data, okay, and then we will uh, insert into the other place or other server on those kind of thing. I mean anything where I would try to make the thing automated, and we don't want any person, any personal intervention to do those things. So for that we make cron or batch. So how we can create a cron job in Node.js? uh, so for that I think we can use any one of this, but since I can see this one has an update recently, so let's use this and see what
Cron
happens.
means service, web service.
Yeah, cron is a kind of a web service, okay, where if we give some timings, then on particular time it will rerun that function will always run on that time. So see, cron is a tool that allow you to execute something on schedules. Okay. So if you schedule something like every minute, okay, run this function, or every hour run this function, every day run this function, or on this particular date run this function, then we have to write a cron job. Okay. And again, if you see the download, you can see how popular it is. In 1 week, this much uh, of this modules has been downloaded by the person. Okay, so to install we need to give this command npm install cron. Let us do this. Okay, okay, I opened at two places. Okay, let it be. So you can see we have uh, cron module installed in our application, and this is the version 2.3.1. Now what I will do, yeah, you can see this is the cron jobs. Okay, basic basic function. What it has this star 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 star. This star 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 mean um, it has some parameters like month, day, date, hours, and second. Let me show you this asterisk. Okay, so it has days of week, month, days of month, hours, minutes, and second. These are the range. Okay, and if you okay, lesser documentation. Let's go to the home page and see if I had some more documentation or not. No. Okay, let us test and then we can able to get. So what I will do, I will simply copy this code. Okay. And for now, I am doing it on server.js. We can, and then this thing. Okay. Ideally, when your server gets start, you should start your cron job there. Okay. So you should write your cron job here only because this page load once. Okay. Once this page will get load once your server gets start. So you can put your cron job in your server.js file. Now this is the, I would say, time zone. Okay. So I can change it to India, Kolkata, right? You will see message. Okay. Let me. Let us restart this thing. Let us start this thing. Some error. The error is invalid time zone. Okay, let us see what is Kolkata time zone. Okay, okay. Asia Kolkata it should be. See, on every second, we are hitting these functions. Okay. Now if I change it to 1 to 5, then what will happen on first 5 seconds? Okay. Timer. Let us wait for some second. I think for first 5 seconds, it will call this. Let us wait for some more second. Let me change it to 45. Okay, it got crash. Why? Out of range. Let me check this thing. Okay, meanwhile, what are these asterisks mean? Okay, just
अगली हो जाती है कपड़े से वही हो जाएगा है ना मुझे ना अच्छा क्या हो गर्दन फट जाएगा मेरा सीट गर्दन से सीट
Okay, this */5.
टॉयलेट झूठ बोल के लगा हुआ था बिना देख के हम करेंगे हम
Okay,
बोलेंगे
parse
नहीं
a
जाना
cron return a cron instant.
आप अब लग ही नहीं रहा दोस्त
Yeah, yeah, this. Okay, first will be the second. Okay, the second will be the minutes. The third will be the hours. Fourth will be the weekend, and the last will be the. So let me paste it here also, right? So if you want to call any function like this function on every minute, then we will simply change this thing and tell 0 to 30. So for first 30 seconds, this function will get called. Okay, and then after 30 seconds, it will not call this API, call this functions. Okay, so anybody have to say anything? See, it started. It will run for the first 30 seconds, and then it will stop. Now it got stopped after saving after calling it for 30 times. This function call will get stopped. Okay, and then again for next minute it will call this. Now if you want to call it at 10 a.m, what we will do, we will make it as asterisk, and we will make the hours as 10. So what will happen, this function will only get called at 10 hours, mean 10 a.m, 10 a.m of Indian time. Suppose I want to call this function at 12:38. Okay, so when this will be at 12:38, then only this this cron job will get called, and here you will write all the logic. So right now you can see it's 12:37. It is not getting called, but once uh, we will have 12:38. Okay, then this function will automatically get called, and inside this function you can write any logics. You can send mails, you can send notification, do anything.
Firdous, I think third one is related to hours. Second one is related to minutes, I think.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So make this as 0, make this as 38,
It's already
12:38. Yeah, I'm making it as 45.
39.
Okay,
Yeah.
or 30. So this will call at 12:38, 30 seconds. Okay, in this way we can give a specific time. So so these are one or two cron jobs in your application. You can do, see, the time which I have mentioned, 12:38, 30. See, on that time only it calls this API, right?
Yeah.
And it read the time zone what I have provided here. So it's an IST, Indian Standard Time. So, and here you can write any logics, anything. I think every application have one scheduler. They do it for different things. I mean, here they do for marketing. If it's an e-commerce site, uh, they do it for backups. Like every day, we used to back up these things. Okay, or or cleanup cleanup kind of thing, right? Or some notifications. So for this kind of work, we used to do it. Okay. For example, what I will do, I will write one function that will clean this loggers. Okay, loggers file. I don't want to keep it in more than one day. So every day at this time I will clean this thing. Okay, so what I will do from here, I will create one function. Okay, I will create one function here. What should be the function? Clean logger file. Okay. Let me use another module, that is fs extra. Okay, this will help us to read and write into any files, these modules. So I will first install this module, and then what I will do, through this loggers file, through this I would say cron job, I will clean these logs every day. I don't want it to create every day. I can clean it on every day, or on every week, or on every month. Okay. And before that, I can took a backup. Mean from this, I can push it to some other server, and then clean it here, so that we have a backup file. So those kind of things, those kind of stuff you can do, or anything, or a database backups. Okay, or database backup you can do like every day you make a database backup. So all the stuff you can do it from here. Okay. So one thing I'm showing, like how you can do some cleaning stuff like this. How can you remove this logger? So for that, I will create one function, and then I will use it here. Okay, let me. Okay. See, in this way, I can simply copy it to some other places to make a backup of any files. Okay, or I can simply remove it, or write it fs dot write. And one thing I use, whenever you are doing a Node.js coding, use this fs extra, not the fs module. Okay. Yeah. Anybody have to say anything? Anybody?
File reader and file writer, we can read and write, but file stream delete, and we have read the list of the file.
See, you can simply write a blank message there, right? It will delete. We will not delete the file. We will make it empty, right? Last time we have seen, like, if we make it delete, then this files we have to regenerate it. Okay. So we will not delete the file. We will just make this thing empty. This file is empty. Okay. Clean logger file. So what I will do. Live stream. Let me just check this function, how they have implemented. Okay. Copy sync. They have only mentioned the copy one. Okay. Copy. Yeah. read JSON, write JSON, write file. They have mentioned anything like write, copy, empty directory same, ensure file sync, ensure copy, make directory, move sync, out for read JSON, write JSON, fs dot write. Okay, this will work. Yeah, fs dot write. Okay, with promise with async. Let me see whether it will work or not. So what I will do. Okay. Here we need to give the file directory. Sometime it takes some time to read the file. Okay. It should be logger slash. Let me first clean the error logs. Okay. I will give a blank message and nothing else. Okay. And we have one logger for the error. So what I'm doing, I have created this cron job. Okay. And whenever this API will get called, it will it will call this function. Utils hash function dot. Okay, and the time is 47. Let us make it to 48. Let us see what happened. Okay, I think Nodes is running here only. So let us wait till 48, and I think it will solve it. So right now, anybody have any question here? Anybody have any question here? I mean, you have to wait till 48, and then it will run. Okay, no question, right?
Can you please show that clean logger file once? It's
Okay,
a
okay.
direct function.
Yeah. Here,
Function.
I make a function. Okay, inside a common function, I create another function. Okay, where I will just write this file with an empty data. Okay.
Okay.
Some
Right.
it
Thank
got
you.
crashed. Yeah, it got crashed because let me see why it is giving this error. FD argument must have a type number. Okay. Okay. So something I have to write. Let me see. Writing a file. Okay. Oh, sorry. I haven't given the correct, I would say, syntax. Okay. Like extension, I have provided the extension files. And there should be this, this should be logo.js. logger slash $49. Okay. The title 49. Let us wait for some second. Okay. So what it will do, it will read with this timing, and then uh, it will add it. Okay, it will. I have missed this time. Let it be. And inside the common function, yeah, I have. Okay, fs. This is also fs. Okay, okay, okay. And ideally, what I'm expecting this error files to be blank. Okay. What happened? It could not find this thing. Training. Okay, okay. Path wasn't correct. Okay, I have to go one step back. It could not able to find my path. Okay, actually, there should be one more thing. I know this kind of mistake happen. Let me say this. I have to give some path. Okay, find path. We might need some another modules called find directory. Yeah, parent directory. Yeah, this path dot resolve. Let me see. Okay. Yep, yep. This. Okay. Actually, what happened? They generally did not able to identify the real path. It take the fake path. Okay. So to that we need some modules which will help us to provide the path, exact path of a directory, like where we are. I have used this path module. Then we have to uh, wait here. And then I have to use underscore directory, something like this. Yeah, this. Read file, resolve this. Path dot resolve. Let me see. Data dot string rs. Oh, this will just read this thing.
खाती रहेगा लाइन में रख के तुम भी वैसी लाइन में रख के खाओ
It should be outside this. Maybe logger slash error logs. Okay.
बर्थडे आ रहा है मम्मी इसका नाम क्या है नाविया हाँ नाविया आमना आमना
Okay. So let us see what happened here, and I I have to give the time again. Let's make it 55. Let's make it 10. Yeah. So what happened? Since it is running on server, so it does not allow you to directly use those paths. Okay. We have to resolve it. Generally, this issue occurs every time. So you have to first identify the correct path, and then only you could able to do. Yeah, I think it's been successful. Okay, let's see. See, my error logs have been cleaned.
What
Okay,
you've done in between?
what?
What you've done in between that path issue?
Okay, what I did, I have added this path module. Okay, this path module in my application. Okay, this path module in my application, and then let me just, and then I let me just intend this thing. Okay, yeah, okay. I have added this path module. Okay, this what this path module will do, it will take you to the proper directory. See, since we are running uh, this thing on a server, so server could not give you the directory access. Okay, so through path module we get this directory access, uh, and then only we can use this files. Okay, so this is our error logs file. Let me change everything. Error log file. We can see, we can do it in this way. I mean, we can create three files, one after another, or there are some parallel methods. Okay, this fs has multiple methods through which you can utilize it. So if you check those fs method different places, you will find it allow multiple things. Okay, warning would be war. Yes. Now here also you can, instead of log, you can uh, add the loggers, like that. You can do it from yourself. Okay, error file, error log has been. That would be the warning. Right. So this is our cron job. It will not run uh, every time. It will run on the time where I will set this thing. Okay. So now when the next time when it will run, that is on that is on 12:59. It will clean all my logs. Okay. It will clean all my logs. I'm just cleaning it. I'm just making this thing as a blank. Okay. So this was regarding today's class. So anybody have any question, he or she can put up here. Today I think I have explained you three important modules for application. One is the logger. Second one is the cron job, and third I have started this FS. Okay, FS modules. Like how can we write anything in FS? So you can do a multiple thing here. Like here I'm sending those data as a blank. You can add any data, anything. So it will write those things. And instead of read, you can use a write operator, and you can get get those data inside this. Okay. So any question regarding today's class? See, all those loggers had been cleaned up, right? And those things are being done through this loggers file, through this our cron file, I would say cron jobs, which run 12:59 10 seconds based on the Asian time, Kolkata time. So anybody have any question?
Now for this.
No, you all are good. Okay. So next week we will not have this class. Okay. So kind of a holiday. But after that week, I would say on 29, we will again meet. And
Firdous, I have
yeah,
one request.
yes.
Could you please explain that how after implementing one API from backend side,
Mhm.
we will give that API JSON format to the backend, sorry, front end guy, so that you can send the request in this way. That so how we can generate that JSON format request? Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
could you
For
please
now,
explain
for
that?
now, for now, what you will do? Postman allow you to do this thing. Okay, through Postman you can give this thing. Like we have this add user API, right? And if you want to tell them to use this thing, you can simply share option. Okay, you can simply use this option. Okay, give their email ID, and then it will share to them, right? One of the simple way is this. A second is the swagger, that is yet to come. I mean, once we will create some API, then only we will develop. I think next week, I mean, since next week is the holiday, so on that time I will tell you to implement this thing, swagger. and
Okay, okay,
and yeah, yeah, then because we have some API, we have created a 2 3 API. So here only I can tell you like how we can implement it. Okay. So I mean one way is through Postman, but all company does not allow you to use it. Okay. I mean,
okay.
they have
Here
their
for
own policies. Yeah, they
yeah,
have
where
their
is
own.
that app?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Where is that option just now you have shown, right? That is three dots. Okay, share. Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah, if you click on share, then actually you have to go to each and every API. Okay. I mean, uh, and then you have to create the request. Okay. Add a request, then
Okay,
add those details, as you have these kind of details where you and when you share this thing, they will get all the request things. Okay, whatever thing you are
okay,
requesting here, they will get those request data and everything. I mean, through the mail they can do it, but many company don't allow it. I mean, if you are in a banking or secure company, they will not allow you to use this thing. Okay, since it's an open source thing, so they will won't
okay,
allow you. So for that, we can create our own swagger, which will be look something like this. Okay, I mean all the features which
okay,
which which any third party API have. I mean, we can create like this thing, and then we can share the URL. So it will be hosted in our URL only, right? So it would be kind of our service also only. So that we will
Firdaus sir,
learn on next class. Yeah.
Firdaus sir, whenever actually in schema, okay, we actually set our field in various way. Like inside an array, we can put an object. Inside the object, we can put an array. Okay.
Yeah.
So in
Yes.
field,
Yes. Yes.
if we actually in address, if you see it's an array. Okay. And mobile
Yep.
number is an array. So we can see the primary mobile number and secondary mobile number. So as an array, if we want to pass this on the body, okay, to store the number, how we can
Mhm.
in Postman?
See, what you can say, you can tell them it's a mobile number type. Okay. So now what will happen, right? So it's an array of a JSON, right? Mobile number type, and second thing, a number.
Hmm.
So this will be the array where you can send a multiple mobile numbers, like from our request. Uh, if you are adding it, then inside a mobile number you can put it like this, like uh, whatever the UI guy or the sorry, the backend people will tell you through that format, the UI have to provide, right? So this is primary. Now to accommodate this thing, we need to change our code also, right?
Yes.
I can send another number like uh, and name it as alternate. Sorry, name it as alternate. Okay. Generally, we have this kind of thing. We change this to something else, right? So in this way, the UI guy will send you, right? And then for save and validation, you have to change your end. So this will work. Got it? Try those things which are coming into your mind. Try those things. Uh, Everything should work, okay, and for everything you have Google that will help you out, okay. You should know
For
on,
validation purpose,
yeah,
suppose mobile number should be numeric and mobile number should be 10 character long, so 10 digit long. Okay. For
yep,
each and every mobile number, which is as a primary or as a secondary, we are passing, we need to change our validation code as like that.
yeah, yeah. Okay, anybody else have any question regarding today's class or before this class? Okay, so I will just request you, if you can, like user, uh, create something like product, okay, where you add product, list product, and save those products, okay. Save, edit, and update those products. uh, Take a simple example of anything which you are selling, okay. You can check any videos also, and then implement everything, implement from first to the end, okay. Do it by yourself. Add loggers also, add validations. And secondly, I have missed many validations, like see, what I did, I had asked you all to complete the validation. This is not the complete validation where I check the data. Data validation is a one step. A second validation would be our uh, logical validation, or yeah, our logical validation means it can be in database side. So what could be the logical validations here? in order to save user details. Do we apply any logics after implementing whether the data are sending correctly from the users or not? Do we save this thing after checking those things? If we save this thing, does it will not break in future, or does it will not cause any problem in future, or it will work perfectly? If I just do the data checking, like what I have done here, if I just check whether they are coming or not, whether they are blank or not, whether they are having 9 characters or not, blah blah blah, this kind of thing. uh, that's it will make our application bug free if I save this data, or do we need any more validation after this?
As I have
Anybody?
seen, we do not need any other validation because the data is only. We are not
Oh,
actually doing any calculation or anything else.
okay, okay. Anybody else have any answer regarding this? Is the validation which we have done on top is sufficient to save this data into our database? See, main thing is saving. If you save the data properly, you will not have any problem. But if you don't save the data properly, and if your schema is not correct, if your design this schema design is not correct, then you have to face lots of problem. Okay. So only two time are there where you have to think a lot before doing anything. First is while creating this code structure, this schema structure, and second is when you are saving the data. Okay, once you save the data properly, then you will not have any problem. So you are saying it's correct, right? Anybody else have any view whether this validations where we have checked everything, like they are passing the data correctly or not? They are passing, like for first name, last name, they are passing the data or not? For password, we are checking whether it's strong or not. For address, uh, along those we are checking whether they have given the proper email ID or not. For mobile number, we are checking their length and whether they are passing it or not. Thus, this validation is sufficient to save this data in database? I will say no, because we need to check whether email ID or mobile number is already registered or not, right? And this thing could be a logical check, like we have to call the database, and from database we have to check whether this thing exists or not. Then only we can move forward. Got my point?
Yeah, Firdous.
Yeah. So I was expecting to you to add this kind of validations also. So try to complete this thing, and what I'm trying to say, uh, try to do it by yourself. Okay. And and even I mean, if you might be aspiring to learn the different language also, so if you can learn this thing, at least you will know, if you're going to learn the other language, you will know what you have to do the next, right? If you know this thing, it would be very easy to you to learn Java, to learn Spring Boot, or to learn .NET, or to learn any other language, any new language, because you know what to do next. You have to do an a logger. You have to add in logger. So you will search for the logger for those technology. You know how you have to do validation. If it's JavaScript, if it's like this, then for Java it should be some different way, or for .NET it should be a different way, right? Then you have to save this thing. So before saving, you have to do validation. You have to do some logical check if you are saving anything. So this kind of thing will be common across any technology, anything. If you are in a backend developer, if you want to be a backend developer, and in that way you will learn a different things. Okay. So that's it for today. I think so on 29th we will again resume. So before that I will try to I will just request you, I can just request you to create one more schema, one more controller, one more routes, and add some data there and complete everything. I mean, I have kept something half cooked, so complete everything. But other than that, I have made everything available to you. You can just, you will just have to copy everything. So complete everything, and let's meet on next class. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.